thank you for joining me. Welcome to my channel. My name is Zoe and I have adult acne. Now I know what you're thinking, it could be so much worse, your skin is not that bad, but it's bad for me. My skin is worse now than it was when I was a teenager. And even a few years ago in my early 20s, I feel like my blemishes were controllable, they were manageable. And now what was controllable with skincare is not. Blemishes I'm getting nowadays, they're deeper, they're bigger, they're more painful, and they're unpredictable. They seem to be more tied to my diet and my hormones and stress, rather than what I'm doing skincare-wise. And it's really just something that I didn't think I'd be dealing with at this stage in my life. So, the video. One morning I checked my emails and I found a collaboration request from a lady at a company called Duvolle. They wanted to send me a cleansing brush in exchange for a video talking about the product. So I immediately thought it was fake. But after a little bit of digging, I found out that Duvolle is a company based in Florida and their products have a ton of reviews online. It appears that the offer was legitimate and I didn't really have much to lose at this point. The skincare that I was using wasn't really making my acne any better, so I might as well try something else. Anyway, I sent her my shipping address and within 2 weeks I had the product completely free of charge. So let's go back in time and unbox it. So the first thing that I want to say is the people I was in contact with at Duvolle, they were extremely kind, very accommodating and friendly. I just wanted to say a really quick thank you for their great customer service. How this video will go. First we will look at the product packaging, description, and instructions, then review each brush attachment individually, followed by how my skin reacted and the variables involved in this experiment, and then ending with price, shipping, and my final thoughts. So on the box it says, noticeably brighter skin, water resistant, and suitable for all skin types. Obviously I'm only testing this on one skin type, so I can't exactly test that last part. It also says that it requires 2 AA batteries. But when we venture on into the enclosed instructions, there was a few slight discrepancies. The product description. The Brilliance Spin Care System is a waterproof, 2-speed cleansing set, which is ideal for use in the shower. It includes 5 interchangeable brush attachments, large body brush, facial cleansing brush, facial exfoliating brush, pumice stone, crude polish accessory, and a convenient base. Not much of a discrepancy there. Water resistant and waterproof are fairly the same thing, and it does come with all of those things listed. But when we go over to preparing the unit for usage, in the first step, it mentions 4 AA batteries, whereas on the box it said 2. The skincare system does actually take 4 AA batteries, and this is actually where I ran into an issue. So the unit that I received had a faulty battery cover. The bottom would fall off and then the batteries would fall out. So I just used a little bit of electrical tape to keep it shut, and this indeed made it waterproof. But I did contact the lady at Duvolle and they kindly sent me another Brilliance skincare system, which I have right here, so we can unbox it and see what the battery cover's like. So here is the new one, and oh my. Yeah, okay. So the one that I got was clearly faulty. That is That's a good seal. But just to be safe, I'm going to put batteries in it and see if they hold. Pulling this off. Okay, it works. Let's see. Oh yeah, all right. So definitely it was just the unit that I received. It does hold just fine, and I'm sure that that would be waterproof as well. Awesome. So now we're going to review all the brush heads separately, starting with the crude polish accessory. The description of the crude polish accessory. This works as an emery board and has a fine grit file that is gentle yet effective. File in one direction to shape your nail to get rid of jagged edges. So this one works actually really well, especially on natural nails. I would say be very careful because it works very quickly. I actually use this a lot more than I thought I would. Next, the pumice applicator. The pumice stone for rough skin. The pumice stone attachment can be used on rough parts of your skin, like feet and elbows. This attachment should never be used on your face. So I actually tried this one on my heels, and I'm not going to show you because I don't think anybody actually wants to see that. But it works really well. Just like the polish accessory, it works quite quickly, so you only have to do it very briefly. I was worried that the batteries wouldn't be powerful enough for a pumice stone, but I was very surprised. It worked excellent. Now, the exfoliating brush. The exfoliating brush is made out of soft bristles, especially designed for delicate skin. I only used this attachment about once a week because I found it very exfoliating. I used it on the lower speed because I found it a little bit more comfortable, but this is good if you want something a little extra.
The body brush. The large body brush can be used on the hands, body, and feet.
It does leave your skin very, very soft. I only use this one about every third day or so after washing my hair. Now, the size of this brush is handy, but because it covers more surface area, it has more resistance, and sometimes the batteries seem like they're struggling a little bit. So even though the batteries struggle a little bit, it never does stop spinning, and it does work quite well.
Facial cleansing brush. The facial cleansing brush gently removes excess dirt and makeup residue from your skin and is great to use prior to exfoliating.
This is the brush that I used the most. I used it every single day for the last 4 weeks, usually twice a day. Just like the body brush, the bristles are extremely soft and they feel really good on your skin. I find that it does not over exfoliate. You can use it twice a day and it didn't leave my skin feeling too dry. So how I used this product. So the instructions say to clean the unit and brushes after each use. It says use warm, fresh water. It does not mention soap, but personally, anytime I'm using a tool to wash my skin, I'm a little bit worried about bacteria. So what I did was I used an antibacterial hand soap before using the brush every single time and then rinsed it really, really well. And this seemed to work just fine. Then I removed my makeup, usually using a cleansing oil or a makeup removing wipe. Then I used the facial cleansing brush. There are some brushing methods and suggested ways to use the product in the instructions. It says gently move the brush across your face while moving the unit in a circular motion on your face or body. There is a small diagram that says how long you should use the brush on each section of your face. Most of it says 20 seconds, but I felt like that was a little bit long for me. I usually used it for about 10 seconds on each section of my face individually. And then I followed it with my regular skincare. So what were my results? What were my thoughts? Well, I'll tell you exactly how I conducted this experiment. So there are a lot of variables involved when it comes to skincare. So I'll tell you what I did to try and make this experiment the most successful. I did not change any of my skincare products. I used the exact same products after I got the brush as I did before I got the face cleansing brush. I started this experiment in the same time of my monthly cycle as I ended it, so that hormones should be around the same levels. So I tried really hard not to change my diet during this experiment, but I cannot guarantee that I ate all the exact same things, nor that my stress levels were the same. So let's just keep in mind that that is a variable that I cannot control, that I did not control. So how I felt that it affected my acne was nil. I had the same amount of ups and downs, good skin days, bad skin days, as I regularly would have. I didn't really notice any change, any getting better or worse either way. And when I bring up the footage of a month ago versus today, it pretty much confirms that my acne it's not any better or worse. But what I can say is that the texture of my skin improved. It absolutely did. It feels a lot more soft, and I do think it made my skin noticeably brighter. So I cannot say that it made my acne better, but I can say that it didn't make my acne worse. I found that the Brilliance skincare system did make my skin noticeably brighter and improved the texture. Alright, final thoughts. So the system retails for $145 US, but they gave me a 70% discount code that I can give to you, bringing it down to $43.50 American. I think that's an excellent deal. I would definitely pay $43.50 for this product. They also have a 60-day money-back guarantee if you change your mind. You can also purchase refills for this product on the website. So the brush had more power than I expected with the AA batteries, and also the batteries lasted a lot longer. It did not drain them. I didn't have to change it once this month. I will continue using this product, and I plan on repurchasing more brush heads in the future. Shipping. Duvolle ships internationally. I didn't pay for any shipping or any customs, but I went online and figured out that it would have been about $15 American to ship from Florida all the way to Ontario, Canada. Of course, this will be different depending on where you live. So thank you so much for watching and sticking around to the end of the video. If you enjoyed yourself, please let me know, and if you're looking for more, you can follow me on Instagram @unorthodoll. You can subscribe by clicking here, or watch another video by clicking over here.